What's this?
So this is my older MacBook.
You have two MacBooks?
Yes, yes. This is, well, yes, I do. I have the 2016 one, but we'll get to that later. For now, I want to review my 2014 Retina 15-inch MacBook. And it's running a i7 Intel Core 2.5 gigahertz.
Mm-hmm.
And it has 16 gigabytes of RAM. And it has two graphics cards. It has NVIDIA 740M mobile processor.
It's pretty old.
Yeah, it switches it to whenever I'm doing more demanding tasks like Photoshop or when I'm doing stuff like video editing. But I've never really video edited before. I kind of want to get into it, so hopefully we'll get to that one day.
Well, I've noticed like so far in everything you said, it's the macOS Mojave, isn't our other video WWDC. You should watch that.
Oh yes, yes.
That is coming out with Apple's releasing macOS Big Sur, right?
Oh yeah, and I'll definitely once it's out of developer beta, we'll definitely give that a review when we get to it. I think this MacBook also supports Big Mac Sur too, right? Does it or
Big
no?
Sur? I have no idea.
I have no idea. I may be misinformed. So
is this the latest OS though? Or?
No, this is not the latest OS. I think the latest OS for this one's Catalina, but I kept that at Mojave because there's problems whenever you upgrade. It's a nightmare to upgrade this thing. So
seriously?
Yeah, Mojave's the sweet spot for the 2014 mid 15-inch MacBook Pro. Yeah, so that's why I've never upgraded it. And I'm also running a 500 gigabyte flash memory. Yeah, you can see it's almost full already. I've had this for a while, and it's been pretty faithful to me.
That's good.
Yeah, and then I like that it has the ports. Let's see, it has an SD slot, HDMI, USB. I think it's USB 3.0, right? I'm not sure.
I don't think it's USB 3.
And then two Thunderbolt ports, and a headphone jack. You don't really see those nowadays. I don't have a USB-C. I don't have any USB-C friendly port. Whatchamacallit? Those
devices or
devices. Yeah, I mean, but it's getting there.
Well, don't the latest one have USB-C, right?
Yep, just nothing but USB-C ports. Yep, and let's see.
How much is the cost in 2020?
2020? I think nowadays they're from $500 to $700. You can get them pretty cheap nowadays.
That's for a 6-year-old laptop. Well, other than it is a Mac though, their price appreciation is pretty high.
Yeah, it's because they support these machines for 5 years, versus a Windows laptop. They only support maybe 3 years tops for these. But honestly, this has been. I didn't really need to upgrade, but I just wanted to upgrade anyways because I like to be, up to date with tech. But to those who are buying a MacBook 2014 and 2020, I highly recommend that they should buy this laptop. It gets the job done. It's a great. For sure. If you're doing 1080p content, still a great laptop. And overall, you're going through our channel.
Don't worry about it. Continue. How's the keyboard though?
Keyboard's nice. Honestly,
when I was typing, it felt pretty nice. It felt normal.
Yeah. Honestly, I like this keyboard a lot. I heard that the newer models, the refresher models, the keyboard.
They have butterfly keyboards, but then I think they're switching back to the older switches.
Yeah, they went back to the scissor switches, I think. But honestly, that's why I never upgraded in between those 5 years because I just heard nothing but bad news about the keyboard.
I've also heard that too.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of wanted to draw me in was the touch bar. I really wanted that touch bar.
That's a small feature though, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's not going to do much. I don't feel like it's maybe it looks nice. It adds to the price, but it's still the same. These buttons, aren't they?
Yeah. It didn't have an escape button during those times too. But the newer models, they have a touch bar with an actual physical escape button now. I guess Apple heard their complaints. So in a way, that line of MacBooks was kind of like they're kind of like guinea pigs. So I guess it was kind of experimental. But nowadays people like the 16-inch MacBook Pros. Like that's the I think that's pretty meta at the moment. I have a keyboard cover. If you probably can't see on the camera, but like there's smudges on the screen.
There's a lot of smudges. You can't see it, but I can see it. They're like right there, and they look horrible. Why do you have that keyboard cover?
So I eat a lot, and sometimes like my hands just get dirty, and I thought I should just use the keyboard cover, but obviously you can see the smudges, so maybe this is just like remnants of food. I highly recommend not to use a keyboard cover because you'll just get like some keyboard covers I heard like scratches the screens.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
why would you buy that?
I don't know. Like I didn't know before, but there's like learning from reading the forums. Like that's what happens. So that's why I don't really have I wouldn't recommend having a keyboard cover. I would say just wash your hands. Don't be like me. Just wash your hands. So how do you like navigating through the MacBook Pro? Does it feel normal to you? Just feels like any other laptop, right?
Yeah, it just feels like a laptop. Let's see. Sure. Yeah, the clicky. I do like that clicking sound. Like it's very satisfying to hear.
Yeah, and I heard that some people don't like that clicking sound. They like the touch more than the click, but I like the click too. Like honestly, I don't.
I like feedback to like my my inputs.
And what are you searching right now?
I'm just gonna go YouTube. Let's see
on
what
YouTube?
happens. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it loads YouTube videos just fine. I watch these videos in 4K. I don't know if it's a true 4K screen. I think the resolution is let's see. I don't know the resolution either.
Well, you said some positive things about it, and I don't particularly own a MacBook. I have a Chromebook instead, and it's a later model too. And I've been wanting to upgrade. If I do get this in 2020, is there any like downsides to it?
So the downsides is, well, if you're already buying a 5-year-old laptop. Okay, now I'm starting to think that Big Sur isn't gonna be Big Sur is not gonna be on here. So I think maybe this laptop has a couple years left. So if you want to future-proof yourself, then this is not the way to go. But if you do want a laptop for the next couple years, I think this is just fine. I mean, the cons of this laptop, over the years, I've noticed that it has very loud fans, especially when you do an intensive.
Oh yeah, it is like what, 6 years old now. That's like fans back then were like kind of.
Yeah, and even minor tasks, like fans would turn on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you're like, I guess, a white noise person, you're okay with it. But if it does bother you in 2020.
I mean, I'm usually wearing my AirPods, I guess, so I don't really hear it. But sometimes it wakes. I mean, I already said that it already wakes up randomly, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, whenever I turn off the laptop, like or while it's playing a video, right? It would sometimes wake up randomly, and
that's weird.
Yeah, I would be going to sleep. I'd be watching Gravity Falls, and it would just wake up every time. I'm like, oh snap! Like I had to turn it off. But so far so good. It has a pretty quick wake. I'd say the hard drive's still really fast for today's standards.
How much does it weigh? Like for like, maybe a student, maybe he doesn't have enough, but like he has enough to like get an older MacBook. How much do you think it weighs? Like,
I'd say it weighs roughly about 5 pounds.
5 pounds? That's not bad. Yeah, you can toss it in like a backpack for the whole day.
I just like how they kept, I just really like the aluminum body. The aluminum body is pretty.
What's the current generation's body?
It's still aluminum.
Oh, it's still aluminum.
But I heard that they're gonna have silicone on one of the newer. It's called Apple silicone something. I mean, I'll look more into that. And then eventually, let's see. Let's get down to it. Let's play a video real quick.
Sure.
Let's see. Apple MacBook Pro 2020.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus now bundled together. The greatest stories and characters, the largest.
So today we've got the
Still navigates through laptop. I mean, through YouTube just fine.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it, though.
Any other? That's it.
So this is the Apple. Oh yeah, I forgot. The newer MacBooks don't have this light up.
That's kind of sad.
I like the light up. The support it had, like they had an Iron Man, they had a Batman one. Ah, man, just holding this laptop just feels great though.
That's great.
Yeah, it's just, it's pretty well taken care of too.
Hey, subscribe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because we have no idea when we upload.